Okay, so I just met Rachel about 10 minutes ago, and Rachel has not had any experience with EFT, and the little bit that she knows is what she's heard from a couple of friends. So I had, before we started the recording, I basically took a few minutes to show Rachel the basic tapping points for EFT that we're going to use, and I asked her to pick out an event that happened either recently or years ago, and then to uh, tune into the negative emotions related to that event. And I don't even know the story. Here again, uh, this is not about with EFT, where the basic concept is that all negative emotions are caused by an imbalance in your energy system. Um, So the neat thing about this is I don't need to know somebody's story to clear the issues, and we'll see how it goes with Rachel. So Rachel, what just talk about not the story, but when the event happened and what emotions that you're having right now thinking about
Um, about a week ago, I had an event that made me feel very fearful and very anxious. Probably about a 6 or a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. Something I was not looking forward to at all. So,
it. Okay, so here we're going to go. I'm just going to ask Rachel to tap along with me and
okay.
say the words that I say. So even though I feel really anxious about this,
Even though I feel really anxious about
I
this,
love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Even though I feel really anxious about what happened last week,
Even though I feel really anxious about what happened last week,
I'm a good person.
I am a good person.
Even though I have this anxiety,
Even though I have this anxiety,
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
This anxiety,
This anxiety,
this anxiety,
this anxiety,
this anxiety.
this anxiety,
This anxiety was not caused by what happened.
this anxiety was not caused by what happened.
It's caused by the stories that I created about what happened.
It is caused by the stories I created about what happened.
So this anxiety is an inside job.
So this anxiety is an inside job.
This anxiety,
This anxiety,
this anxiety.
this anxiety.
This thing happened a week ago,
This thing happened a week ago,
and my thinking is still doing it to me today.
and my thinking is still doing it to me today.
It's been doing it 24/7 in my subconscious for a week.
It's been doing it 24/7 in my subconscious for a week.
I choose peace.
I choose peace.
I choose love.
I choose love.
I'm a good person.
I am a good person.
I deserve peace.
I deserve peace.
I'm willing to let go of this anxiety right now.
I'm willing to let go of this anxiety right now.
It's not serving me.
It's not serving me.
What happened, happened.
What happened, happened.
Maybe I learned something from it.
Maybe I learned something from it.
Maybe somebody else learned something from it.
Maybe somebody else learned something from it.
But it's history.
But it's history.
Okay, now just check back in and just let me know intuitively where you are on anxiety.
0.
0 and fear.
0.
And let's see, what was the other one? Anticipation.
0.
Are you surprised?
A little.
Okay, so this is how, a lot of times on EFT, you'll go down in sort of quantum jumps, like you might go from a 7 to a 3 to a 0. Sometimes, quite often, people will go from a 10 to a 0 in a couple of minutes. All right, so since we're having so much fun, pick another event.
Okay.
How long ago did this happen?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, and when you think about the event, tell me the emotions that you feel now and give me a number on each one.
Powerless. Hopeless.
All right, powerless, what's the number?
10.
10. Okay, hopeless.
10.
Okay, anything else?
Angry.
Okay, number.
8.
Okay,
Frustrated. 8.
okay,
I think that's it.
okay, that's good. So let's now, when there's usually with one event, there's usually multiple negative emotions. And so I explain in more detail on the do-it-yourself videos how to identify events and put numbers and how to work with it. But here, the purpose of this is just to kind of show people how it works. But you always start with the highest number. Like here, we got powerless and hopeless, both very high. So I'm just going to kind of go with that. So even though I feel powerless and hopeless about what happened,
even though I feel powerless and hopeless about what happened,
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Even though I feel powerless and hopeless,
even though I feel powerless and hopeless,
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
Even though I feel powerless and hopeless,
even though I feel powerless and hopeless,
I forgive myself.
Forgive myself.
And I know that I'm not powerless and hopeless.
And I know that I am not powerless and hopeless.
I'm actually, the essence of who I am is all powerful and all knowing and all loving.
The essence of who I am is all powerful, all loving, and all knowing.
Yeah, this feeling of powerless and hopeless has to do with my ego and the thinking that I have about what happened.
This powerless and hopeless has to do with my thinking and ego about what happened.
Okay, powerless and hopeless.
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 Okay, check in and see where you are on the powerless and hopeless.
4.
A 4 on each one?
Yeah.
And how about angry?
Probably about the same.
And frustrated?
Probably about the same.
Okay. So they're all about the same. So I'm just going to intuitively. So let's go again. Even though I feel really bad about what happened.
Even though I feel really bad about what happened.
I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Even though I feel bad about what happened.
Even though I feel bad about what happened.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Even though I've still got some of these negative feelings.
Even though I still have some of these negative feelings.
I can let them all go right now.
I can let them all go right now.
Because they were not created by what happened 2 weeks ago.
Because they were not created by what happened 2 weeks ago.
They're created by my thinking.
They're created by my thinking.
And I've already reduced them about 50%.
And I've already reduced them about 50%.
So I can go for the other 50 if I want.
So I can go for the other 50 if I want.
Or a little bit of that. I may not be ready to let go of all of it.
Or a little bit of that. I may not be ready to let go.
It's my choice. If I feel like I need to hold on to some to feel good about myself, that's okay too.
It's my choice. If I feel like I need to hold on to some of it to feel good about.
Don is not going to involuntarily take away all my bad feelings.
What?
Don is not going to involuntarily take away all my bad feelings.
Don is not going to involuntarily take away all of my bad feelings.
It's up to me.
It's up to me.
They're my feelings. I can keep them or chunk them.
They're my feelings. I can keep them or chunk them.
All right, remaining bad feelings.
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 I choose peace.
I choose peace.
I choose love.
I choose love.
I choose joy.
I choose joy.
I am competent.
I am confident.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I have good intentions.
I have good intentions.
Sometimes those get misinterpreted.
Sometimes those get misinterpreted.
Sometimes I make mistakes.
Sometimes I make mistakes.
And other people lay their stuff on me.
And other people lay their stuff on me.
And I'm very sensitive.
And I'm very sensitive.
And I'm very compassionate.
And I am very compassionate.
And sometimes I don't use good discernment and boundaries.
And sometimes I don't use good discernment and boundaries.
About what I'm taking on from other people.
About what I am taking on from other people.
Okay, so check back in and let's see where you are.
Probably about a 1 across the board.
Does that surprise you?
Kind of.
Okay, so, but this is typically, so for people that are watching the video, this is very typical of what you're going to experience from learning the basic EFT for yourself. In other words, the videos, EFT is the process seems very simple, but it's like, playing a violin or uh, using any kind of instrument or golf clubs or any of that. Different people. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years. So, things like people will say, well, how do you know what to say? Well, you don't have to worry about that. I explain all that in the videos, but I will guarantee you, and I do have a 60-day money back guarantee on the videos. So, I put my money where my mouth where my money is or whatever. But you get a video, you try it, and if you don't see the value, ask for your money back. But this is the type of thing you're going to be able to experience for all sorts of issues. So Rachel, since this was your first time meeting me and your first time doing this, tell me your experience with this.
I feel a lot calmer and a lot more at peace about the things that have gone on in the last couple of weeks. Been able to let go a lot of the stuff that's been kind of holding on and aggravating and eating at me.
Yeah,
So,
and do you see where this would be useful for you to be able to use for yourself every day?
oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. And see what I talk about in the videos is like once you get the hang, and I mean, don't you feel like you could just start using it right now?
Oh yeah.
Just from what little we did. But what I talk about in the videos is in detail about how to just make up a list of events from the past where you have negative emotions, and then you just start tapping every day and releasing. And here's the neat thing, like somebody may have, if they could think about all of them, they may have hundreds or thousands of events that they would feel angry about.
Mhm.
Well, you don't have to tap on hundreds or thousands of events. You just start picking out the ones that have the biggest charge. And after you've tapped on 15 or 20 events, you may not even be able to think of anything you're angry about. You get this residual effect. So EFT is what I feel like should be a basic emotional health kit in every family.
Oh yeah.
So before I end the video, do you have anything else you would like to say?
No, thank you.
Okay.